Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia. And before we get going,
well, guys, the Wizards have struggled to resume their playoff chase of a few years ago.
David, thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center. And for Washington, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. White the pass to Carter. That shot misses. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Levine with it. Pass to Porter. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Wall. Top of the key, Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his second basket of the game. Levine against Beal. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Washington. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bonga the pass to Wall. Pass to Bonga. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Hachimura against Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Misses from close range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Right side, Beal. Passes it to Bonga. Beal against Levine. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Kick out to Levine. This one for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Well, such a quick release. Zach Levine and a catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Payton passes to Mahimi. Back to Payton. They need this. Offensive rebound. Smith feeling it out a bit. Smith drawing the double team. Here's Bertanis. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Dunn passes to Cornette. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mahinmi finds Bertans. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Young's running. Here's Satoransky. Acting coming off the assist from Young. Satoransky's got 6.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. The Bulls also changing it up. Valentine comes in for Young, and it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Out to Smith. Payton looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Smith.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dunn passes to Cornette. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's Chicago. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. Dunn is out there with Harrison, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Valentine passes to Hutchison, puts it up from 15, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Wagner passes to Smith. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Wagner finds Bertans. Payton outside. A second chance effort, and it's denied. Now Valentine. And the pass to Harrison to the paint. Here's Cornette, covered by Payton. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Wall.
Boy, John Wall's ability to finish through contact, that is great upper body strength.
Outside, White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Now there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Beal. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's White, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Wizards making a switch here. Mahinmi's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Carter hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Wizards trail by 9. Wall looking for an opening. And Mahinmi has it in the corner. To the inside. Bryant passes to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Here's Satoransky. Misses off the left iron. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's Bryant in the corner. Inside. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And the basket is good.
This, to me, is where Levine's length can be a major advantage. Nice job attacking on the painted area.
Porter dishes to Levine. Hachimura against Porter. Young outside. Here's Satoransky. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Chicago came ready to play. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. At the close of the first quarter, their lead was a healthy 9 points. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
You know what I love? That John Wall has stated clearly he would like to be the MVP of the NBA. I've no problem with that. You want guys to be ambitious.
On the wing, Porter. Levine got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Beal against White. Here's Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Markkanen. Levine looking around. Carter left side. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Back to Hachimura. Pass to Wall. Now the dish to Bryant. Good work defensively by Carter.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
White wide open. He fires. But they'll get another chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here's Payton, and the dunk by Payton.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Back to Valentine. And no good. And it's Washington the other way.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Smith finds Wagner. Smith in the post. Dunn covering. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wagner.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner, and boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's Dunn. Count it.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Smith outside. There's the pass to Bertens. Dunn against Smith. He's off on that one. The Bulls leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Napier, he's checked in for Smith. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Lauri Markkanen. Dunn outside. Lays it up off the glass. Dunn's got 6 points.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Napier. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Cornett passes to Valentine. Here's Harrison, covered by Payton. Down low. Here's Hutchison. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 9-point Chicago lead. Napier passes to Wagner. Napier feeling it out a bit. Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Clock is at 3. Shoots from 12. Hutchison with the rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Three-pointer. A new 14 for the Bulls. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Napier with it. White's there. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Levine. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 9.
The prototypical, I will do every piece of dirty work you have. Thad Young doing a nice job, taking it off the window and scoring.
And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 is the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Porter is out there with Young. Then it's White. Then it's Zach Levine. And it's Satoransky in at the 2-guard spot. The kick out to Porter. Here's White. Off target from three-point range.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Beal against Levine. The drive by Beal. And they pick up 2. Beal's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Feeds it to Young. Porter trying to free himself up. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
Beal, the pass to Mahimi. Back to Beal. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Launches the 3. They get it back. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Wall. The feed to Mahimi. And that one is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Levine for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Wall against Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now, I think everyone knows when Mahimi gets the ball inside, often the better choice is to foul him, and we'll see if he can make them pay for that.
Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Young. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Satoransky. Levine finds Porter. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Ball passes to Mahimi. Now Hachimura. Nice D from Levine. The Bulls leading by 7. Launches it. Beal against Markkanen. Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Up top, Mahimi. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
It's stolen by Mahimi. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Outside, White. That's the Carter. to White. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The athleticism.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Carter kicks to Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Boy, Zach LaVine, such tremendous lift on his jumper. How about that from range?
And stolen by White. And here we go, LaVine.
Oh, look out! Wow. Strong finish.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Bertines, the pass to Bryant. Stolen by Markkanen. LaVine wide open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And here's Wall outside. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
the rest of down. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. Now here's Fultz. The feed now to Gordon. Now Fultz. Shot clock at 5.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
For 3, Fournier kept alive.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Levine. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. And then Levine with the jam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Now here's Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Levine. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Fournier. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Carter. It's 2-on-1. Here's Levine, finished off the break.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
White against Fultz. Oh, Vucevic in position. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He gets that one.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Fultz. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's White after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Just 4 to shoot, and it's Carter missing. Isaac kicks to Gordon. Here's the lob to Fournier. Gordon finds Fournier. Fultz with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 6.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
White looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Fultz. 6 points for him. Outside Fournier. From downtown, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Here's White. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Levine passes to Carter. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Fultz against White. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Ross finds Vucevic. Taken away. Here's Hutchison. Dunn passes to Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Gets it off, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Bulls trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, Vucevic is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Ennis. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 2. On offense, here are the Magic. Augustine looking around. From the line. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Augustine's got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Here's Augustine. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. And here's Ennis. He's still scoreless so far. Oh, what a dunk!
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
They double him with Vucevic. Cornette kicks to Satoransky. And Young, here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Young's got 5 now.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Augustine against Dunn. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Satoransky looking around. No good from 18.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For 3, Ross. Hutchison with the rebound. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Got that one up quick.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ennis. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Bamba passes to Ross. They get it again, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 7.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Augustine. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Vucevic trying to get open. He dishes it to Ennis. Oh, Vucevic in position. here we go. The Bulls fast break.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Orlando leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Augustine dishes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Augustine against Dunn. Passes it to Cornette. Dunn right side. Pass to Cornette. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Augustine. The dish to Bamba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Bamba loves using that shot fake to fool the defense there. He's got a little trickiness in his game.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Here's Harrison. Carter the pass to Valentine. Shoots over Isaac. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Valentine.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So he gets them both.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba for short is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
Pulls up on the elbow and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A tremendous start for Markelle Fultz. He had 9 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, what's your... And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. The pass to Fultz. And here's Gordon. Fultz with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Gordon dishes to Vucevic, and he gets it to go. Vucevic has got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Markkanen passes to Carter. Outside, Porter for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got himself on the board with three there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Fultz. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's Harrison in for Kobe White. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fultz.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Cornett. Back to Young. Now here's Valentine. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Carter-Williams against Satoransky. Gordon kicks to Isaac. No good with the layup.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Harrison. Feeds to Young. Passes it to Valentine. Here's Cornett. Back to Valentine. And again, Chicago. No good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young with the steal. To the left side wing. Valentine kicks to Young. Here's Harrison. Vucevic defending. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
How about that shot to keep the clock? That one covered.
And we've reached the end of the third. Magic lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Jacks up a three. Isaac finds Carter-Williams. Doesn't go for him. Done with some nice D. Bulls trail by 4. To the wing right side. Here's Hutchison. Carter-Williams covering. Pass to Valentine. Here's Carter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
To the paint. Now Vucevic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Dunn. Out to Carter. Harrison in the corner. Bulls moving the ball around. Carter, the pass to Hutchison to tie it up. 13 feet away. And the jumper is good. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Ross finds Gordon. And he banks in the layup. And the Magic lead by 2.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Dunn looking over the floor. Over Carter-Williams. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn. Orlando also making some changes. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fultz in for Isaac.
And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. LaVine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. The pass to Carter-Williams. He feeds it to Vucevic. And stolen by White. Here's LaVine. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. LaVine's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Outside, White. To the inside. Here's Carter. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
Fultz against LaVine. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carter. LaVine deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fournier. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Bean passes to Carter. Back to LaVine. Count it!
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars. LaVine stepping up when it counts.
Up top, Carter-Williams. White covering. Carter-Williams, the pass to Gordon. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. Porter kicks to Levine. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. There's the three. Can't hit that one. Outside Gordon. Money!
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Yes!
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Shot from the inbound. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to... A spectacular side is... So look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at small forward. Here's Fultz, and the layup falls.
So fast on defense, too. Fultz, high activity. That's what enables him to come away with steals.
Now here's Wall, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired
Out of
up.
bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Beal. Dishes it to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
All with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the confidence of Wall inside. When he gets to his spot, he goes right to work.
Here's Gordon. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Bryant finds Wall. Back to Bryant. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Snatched away. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Every coach in the league would applaud that effort and intensity that Beal just displayed, the steal and the score.
Fournier gets a wide open look and just miss after miss right now. Wizards have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Now here's Beal. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Beal gets it to go. 6 points for Beal. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day 1 when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Mahimi's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Beal with the steal. And again, Washington running the court in transition. And he comes up with the deuce.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Beal. Now, here's Bertans. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them. First
trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 11. The pass to Ross. There's the dish to Bamba. And it's good, 2 points.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Now here is Smith. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Ennis. Outside for Carter Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely on these physical finishes. Nice toughness.
Smith finds Wagner. Here's Payton. He's guarded by Ross. The kick out to Brown. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Ball's knocked loose. Orlando with the ball. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 9. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. All out there with Payton. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Brown. And it's Hachimura in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Hachimura. Following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Wall, no luck. Inside, here's Gordon. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. Wizards making a switch here. Here's Bryant. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Bryant's got 6 points.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Wall finds Bryant. Back to Wall. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
But tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Fultz against Wall. They double him with Wall. Passes it to Ross. And here is Bamba, defended by Bryant. Clock at 4. From the high post. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Hachimura in the corner. The kick out to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in the blink of an eye.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. 9-point game.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Here's Wall. The Magic getting the bucket. Bryant passes to Wall. Shooting foul as the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it.
force.
I cannot believe that. A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the shot is good.
Oh, you got to appreciate the smarts of Smith. It's not just his speed. He's a phenomenal decision maker when it comes to the pick and roll.
Smith against Augustine. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Outside, Beal. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
It's stolen by Brown to the inside. Smith. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Smith's got 6.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Chalk up 2 there. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Smith the pass to Mahimi. Carter-Williams against Beal. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Tries again. It's deflected. And here's Smith. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Beal. He feeds it to Mahimi. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mahimi's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Augustine finds Vucevic. Banked in off the glass.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Beal the pass to Mahimi. Great D that time from Vucevic. Carter-Williams with it. Off target at the rim. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Washington out in front. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They have a solid 8. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Moving as a penetrator every year. Bill has the speed and athleticism to make defenders nervous.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. The feed to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Vucevic down low. Working on Bryant, and it's Vucevic missing. Washington leading now by 10. Left side, Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Fournier against Beal. And Bryant gets it to go.
Now, how do you counter Bryant's physical abilities? I mean, he's a menace for the D inside.
Down low. And it's Gordon missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Ryan against Vucevic. Now the pass to Bonga. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Beal with the steal. Wall attacking. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 14. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Now just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing. But a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
It's Bryant, high post. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
And Wall kicks to Bryant. To the paint. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I mean, there's not much Beal can't do. We get to see some of his aerial skills here.
Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Fultz against Bryant. For 3, Fournier. Bryant with the rebound.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Beal. 6 to shoot. Back to Wall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
Wall is creative at finding ways to get to the line. The D has to be more careful when it comes to guarding.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
The Magic have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 8.
Oh, Smith is a fighter, someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Fournier is checked in for Carter Williams. That one misses. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. And Mahinmi now atop the key. Pass to Bertens. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Wizards lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Smith, the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Mo Wagner. Smith is out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Bertinason at the 3, the small forward. Fultz against Smith. Here's Bertans for 3. Brown finds Wagner. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Looking mobile on the attack. I like when Wagner takes initiative like this and capitalizes.
Ross with a wide open look. Magic working now with the new shot clock. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
To the right side. Wagner kicks to Bertans. Smith surveying the D. Lets it go from 14. Ross grabs the board.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Fournier against Bertans. It's stolen by Bertans. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Beal's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Ross, that's good. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Bob pass to Gordon. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
So I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Wagner finds Bertans. Beal against Isaac. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Fultz. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
And Isaac is, I mean, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed.
Wagner passes to Bertans. Now Smith. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Fultz. The Magic trail by 12, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Fultz, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I love when Fultz gets a step on the defense. Once he does, he dares them to foul him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards leading by 10. Outside, Wall. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
Oh, Vucevic in position. The shot missing. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And the IQ of Wall is impressive. And when you mix it with the speed, it's just a nightmare to handle in the screen and roll.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Ross. Throws it up high.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Wizards.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bradley Beal.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Beal. To the middle. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. And here's the fast break. Here's Vucevic. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Bonga. No good that time. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. Nightfall in the Windy City. And now Washington starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. Levine, good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. That one goes. Count it.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's White. Pass to Carter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Wizards with possession. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Back to Beal. And the layup's good off the glass.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. We play just over a minute here in the first. Nice D from Bryant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Wall. Passes it to Hachimura. Wall against Markkanen. Right side, Bryant. Stolen by Carter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wall. Bryant. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. White, good.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Beal dishes to Bryant. Inside, here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And it's Carter missing. Stolen by Carter. Out to White. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Levine, here we go.
Some people say Levine settles for too many jump shots. This time, he doesn't.
Wizards have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Levine against Beal. Here's Bryant. Back to Beal. Pass to Wall. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Bulls trail by 4. Young taking his time here. Here's Cornette. It doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Smith against Dunn. Smith kicks to Brown. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. They grab their own miss. Mahimi off with the layup. And so it's Young who brings it up for Chicago. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Bertans. Shoots the 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Cornette, guarded by Mahimi. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wall's running. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Berton's shot is good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Satoransky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Doubled by Smith. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
So it's the Wizards now. Wizards leading by 6. Mahimi finds Bertans. Misses the 3. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Dunn. Satoransky in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago. For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Few guards in this league shoot under 70% from the line. Smith's well below that mark for his career.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards out front. They lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Wizards 5 right now. On out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Payton in at shooting guard.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Yep, it counts. And here's White. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Porter comes in for Young, and Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. That one goes in.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Payton against White. Payton passes to Beal. Out left to the wing. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
Wizards making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Levine looking around. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Ryan passes to Payton. And that one, good. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Levine against Beal. And Levine, here we go. White the pass to Carter. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Payton dishes to Bryant. Launches it. Carter pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Beal against Levine. And Porter putting it right back in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Bryant, high post. Down low, here's Beal. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Beal's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Payton passes to Bryant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for White. John Wall's checked in for Washington.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Levine up top. He's...
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Wall looking it over. To the middle. It's deflected. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 8.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Beal. 16 seconds left now here in the second. Bryant. The layup missed.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Levine throws it down.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
There's Beal with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Wizard. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that'll about...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornett in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bryant's shot is good.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Satoransky. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. There it goes, it's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Porter. Wall passes to Bryant, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. for three. Levine rebounded by the Wizards. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Wagner passes to Beal. Back to Wagner. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Wall slams it home.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Now, here's Dunn. Young with the ball. And it's Dunn penetrating, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Extremely explosive off the dribble. Once Dunn gets the angle, it's over.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. Payton, he's checked in for the Wizards. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Wizards with the lead. Smith outside. Wagner passes to Smith. And there's the pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Payton outside. Back to Brown. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dunn attacking. Here's Gafford. And the Bulls with another miss. It's a close game here in Chicago. To the paint. Young with the steal. He's got a clear path. The big dunk at the end of the break.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Smith against Dunn. Smith kicks to Brown. Smith inside. Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Bertines. Brown outside. The 3. Bertans can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gafford passes to Harrison. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Passes to Bertans. Knocked away. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Incredibly swift in the open floor. You can tell that's where Dunn feels most comfortable.
Brown finds Smith. Trying to get something going. Here's Mahinmi. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Dunn. And a switcher also for Washington. Napier's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Mahinmi. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Feeds it to Carter. 9 feet out. Valentine with it. Mahinmi on him. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Napier. And a missed layup. Harrison scanning the floor. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Now Napier. That's tipped. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now here's Beal. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Beal's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. To take the lead. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Bulls shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Here's Levine, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Big-time improvement by Zach LaVine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll, that was a nice decision.
Bryant dishes the Wall, and good that time.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Porter's checked in for Satoransky. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Out to White. Here is Porter. The feed to Carter. 3 on the clock. That's good from Porter on the assist by Carter.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
Wall passes to Bryant. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Wall against White. Wall, good.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Outside, Levine. Sweet move. And no good that time. And it's Washington the other way. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Bryant has the open look. The 3-pointer no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Porter kicks to Carter. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Wall. And stolen by White. Goes back up. And it's Carter missing. The Wizards have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Bairton has checked in. Wall up top. Right side, Bryant. Wall finds Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Bairton, the pass to Beal. Shoots over Markkanen. Bairton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Kept alive. Kick out to Levine. On the wing, Porter. And again, no good by Chicago. Washington leading now by 4. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Wall dishes to Bryant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
There's Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Beal the pass to Bryant. Beal deciding where to go with it. Ball against White. Wall kicks to Beal. Over Levine. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Wall.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Outside Levine. Markkanen against Bertans. Levine can't hit. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
For 3, Fournier. Gordon, the pass to Fultz. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. It's tipped, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. White with it. Outside, Levine. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, you want a shooter to catch it and go right in rhythm. Zach LaVine does just that.
White against Fultz. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's White. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Porter against Isaac. Here's Levine. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Fultz against White. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Fultz looking around. Dishes it to Gordon. He kicks to Fournier. Oh, Vucevic in position. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Levine, good. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Just 5 on the clock. Young finds Satoransky. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Augustine, no luck. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Got a piece of it. Bean passes to Carter. Takes it off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here is Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Levine dishes to Carter. Basket counts.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Birch in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
Shot clock at 2. Dunn misses. The Magic trail by 9. Bamba inside. He's against Young. Bamba's shot is off. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dunn, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the inside. Here's Bamba. Outside for Carter-Williams. Here's Birch. Valentine grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 9. Harrison passes to Young. Carter-Williams against Dunn. Now Valentine still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Second chance shot, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 11.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Carter-Williams against Dunn. Birch. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Valentine kicks to Dunn. Pass to Valentine. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Kem Birch. And it's Fulton for Ross. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Porter comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's White in for Dunn. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And White kicks to Harrison. Valentine passes to Markkanen. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Gordon comes in for Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Valentine, and Satoransky is subbed in for Harrison. And up the court come the Magic on the break, and finished off by Fultz.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Zach LaVine subbed in for Kobe White. Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac passes to Augustine. Got a piece of it.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Vucevic after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Poke loose to the middle, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Bulls leading by 12. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Carter left side. And then Carter with the jam.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Satoransky against Augustine. Isaac passes to Vucevic. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Augustine against Satoransky. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
To me, when he's at his best, DJ Augustine is the aggressor. Really good job dictating the contact there.
He hits the second from the line. Here's LaVine. He's got 13. Floats one. Offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1. And that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Bulls, LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard. Fournier for 3, hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint, and stolen by Fournier. Fultz against White. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Fultz.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Levine dishes to Carter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Ross against Levine. Now here's White. T right on him. Gordon against Markkanen. Pass to Carter. Rocket 2. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 11-point game.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league. Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Passes it to Young. Valentine kicks to Dunn. That's tipped. Out to the wing. To the inside. Young. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Here's Ross. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bulls leading by 7. Dunn passes to Porter. Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Isaac. Offensive rebound, Young. To the left side wing. Outside, Porter. Back to Valentine. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. Here's Porter. Sweet little floater.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Carter Williams. 1:31 left in the third. Inside. Here's Bamba. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bamba's got 5.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Dunn passes to Harrison. Back to Dunn. Young, right side. And the pass to Dunn. He doesn't hit that one. And Orlando will come the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Fournier comes in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 9.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Augustine looking around. On the wing, Isaac. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. That one falls.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Young kicks to Harrison. And it's done in the corner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dunn's got his second basket.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
White against Fultz. The Magic trail by 8. And here's Fultz. Feeds to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Pass to Cornette. Out to White. Pass to Cornette. Fournier against Satoransky. Clock at 4. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
White the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Fultz. Now the feed to Vucevic. Carter pulls it in. Chicago leading by 6. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Fournier's shot is off. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. White inside, guarded by Fultz. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Fultz the pass to Fournier, and Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Levine against Isaac. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Isaac.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. You got to be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
Down low. Here's Carter. Now the dish to Levine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Fultz against Markkanen. Now here's Gordon. Defense right on him. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
Stolen by Gordon. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. On the wing, Levine. Porter kicks to Levine. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And it's put back in by Vucevic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Carter dishes it to Levine. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a speed. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
The drive by Gordon. Yep, that one goes.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
To the middle, here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Fultz. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, Fultz is a special guard. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Impressive strength, and he knows how to get up shots over tough defense.
That free throw good from Fultz. Now here's Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Wall. Pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Fultz. Deflects the pass. And now here comes Wall leading the break. It's Beal on the wing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Here's Fultz. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Wall finds Bryant. Wall against Vucevic. Outside, Beal. That 3 off the mark.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that 3-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Craig? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Is Smith. He's checked in for the Wizards.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Smith.
Boy, the deceptive reach of Smith striking again. Boy, he really gives it to you in terms of effort on defense.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, Smith, the former Demon Deacon, he's a savvy veteran whose passing and shooting really can frustrate opponents.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Lob pass to Gordon.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Beal the pass to Bertens. Now Mahimi. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And Washington making a change here. Payton's checked in. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Leading by 5. Here's Augustine. Here's Bamba. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Payton, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Payton kicks to Mahinmi.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Mahinmi dishes to Smith. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, that was a really nice interior shot by Smith. For a smaller guy, he's extremely confident when he gets down in the paint.
Now here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Smith. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 9. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Mahinmi. There's the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the dunk by Bamba.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so it's Orlando. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous... And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of
being yourself, you know, being in your...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose.
Oh,
man. Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Lob pass to Gordon. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Wall against Carter Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Back to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around, and stolen by Wagner. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. Beal's running, and Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beal.
Well, it's pretty clear the length of Carter Williams is what helps him cover so much ground on offense and defense. I mean, I think he does an outstanding job contesting shooters as they get into their shot motion.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Outside, Wall. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. For Washington, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And they'll keep possession. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 12 points in the game. Wizards trail by 13. Outside, Wall. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Isaac outside. To the inside, Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ennis kicks to Fultz. Back to Ennis. Passes it to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Then for the Magic, Fournier comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Smith in the post, started by Augustine. Bertans can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fournier. Gordon's got 8 here in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Beal against Fournier. Smith outside. To the paint. Mahinmi passes to Smith. Outside for Beal. Drains the three-pointer. Beal's got 5.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Augustine up top. No points in the game yet for him. The shot, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Smith. To the wing on the left. Mahinmi passes to Bertans. Over Augustine. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bertans.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the basket by Gordon.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Payton left side, and the dunk by Payton.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 16 points and that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Lob pass to Gordon. And he makes good on the layup. Gordon's got 18 points.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Here's Bonga. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Fultz against Wall.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Wall looking it over. Dishes it to Bryant. Outside for Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hachimura. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And the Wizards making a change here. Brown's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Fournier. Poked away, out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Back to Brown. Isaac with the steal. The drive by Vucevic. To the wing right side. Ennis kicks to Gordon.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Carter Williams. Lob pass to Gordon. Now here's Ennis, covered by Wall. And Ennis slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Wagner. There's the lob to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Payton, he's checked in for Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for James Ennis. Here's Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 7.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Mahimi passes to Payton. Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Carter Williams. And he banks in the layup. And now a 9-point Orlando lead.
Boy, a high level of concentration there on the shot from Carter Williams. Really good at knocking down shots despite contact.
Mahimi dishes to Payton. Pass to Bertans. Up top, Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Smith against Carter Williams. He kicks it to Ross. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Ryan is checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for Carter Williams. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Good on the bucket. He's got 12. Wizards trail by 9. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Smith with it. Isaac picks him up. Smith's shot is good.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
Fultz against Smith. Fultz, the pass to... Oh, what a play!
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan Isaac, a spectacular athlete, and shows you just how spectacular with that throwdown.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Smith drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Execution by Smith, really nice. So smart when he's involved in the pick and roll.
And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Ross is the 3 with Gordon at the 4. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 5 spot. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
Smith finds Bryant. Back to Smith. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
It's Fournier on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Smith with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. And it's John Wall. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Ball passes to Bryant. It's stolen by Fultz. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, he does not take any possessions off. None. I mean, gotta give Fultz a lot of credit. Great at keeping his hands active on defense.
Wall finds Bryant. Back to Wall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Fultz. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Oh, Vucevic in position, and it's sent back by Bryant. And it's Gordon missing.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Here's Fournier, tips it up, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Ball against Fultz. 1:31 left in the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Isaac's checked in for Terrence Ross.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Ryan in the post. Vucevic on him. And stolen by Gordon. One-on-one here. Isaac passes to Fultz. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. Oh, Vucevic in position.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's Bonga. He's guarded by Fournier. Bonga, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
He lobs it up and finished off by Fultz.
Very impressive instincts that Fultz has. I mean, especially on offense. He knows exactly when to bounce for the alley-oop.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Wall kicks to Bertans. Fires the three. The Wizards with another miss. Now Isaac. Outside Fournier. So the Magic win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.